Welcome to TOSTV. It's another match day. Saka and Lacazette redemption, people. Pepe starts on the left and he delivers. Arsenal fans are disturbing the whole world right now, people. Arsenal fans are tearing up every single place they are. I knew I teared up my neighbors over here because they're going to be coming at me with a letter tomorrow because I was making a hell of noise, people. Lacazette double and Arsenal meets Unai Emery. That is what today is all about, people. We Arsenal fans all over the world are definitely going to be happy about that performance. Putting away SLAVIA Prague within the first 20 minutes of the game, that is what Arsenal fans want to see.
Go upstairs.
Hello, go upstairs. Who is going upstairs?
It's my little girl I'm just talking to, man. So
that's fine. That's fine, man. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad, man. I'm good. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Before we get your thoughts here, this is TOSTV. Welcome, Mossy Boy. Let's get straight into it, people. Let's get straight into it. You don't need a coach. You don't need a coach. All right, then. He's actually combing his hair. You're never ready for the cameras, are you? You should be ready for the cameras at all times. How did you see the game today? I was here. I was making a hell of noise. My neighbors are probably going to be sending letters to me tomorrow because I was ecstatic. I was elated. I was excited as usual. I was on top of the moon. In the first 20 minutes, I told my friend I came to watch the game and I said, you know what? I ain't watching this game no more. There's nothing to watch. Let's do something else, you know? Yeah. I'm just kidding. I still watch the game, but really and truly, we put the game to bed within the first 20 minutes. That is what we want to see, people. What's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, the first 20 minutes, Arsenal were Liverpool. And and after that, they became Real Madrid. They just sucked the pressure. If you watch Real Madrid, the way they soaked Liverpool pressure yesterday, that is what Arsenal were when they scored those first 3 goals. But the first 20 minutes, like I said, that's what Liverpool do. That's what Liverpool always does to the team. They first 20 minutes, Liverpool will pressure you. They score the goals they want to score. They just soak the pressure. They win the game. That is the way Arsenal play today. This is why I keep telling you that you see these players, there is more to come from them. I don't know.
But it's consistency. That's the question.
It's consistency, but I don't know why.
Consistency, isn't it?
I don't know why they cannot play like this. Look at the way they play on Sunday. Look at the way they play today. Where did those performances come from?
I'm gonna tell you something about consistency a bit later, right?
Yeah.
But just a bit of information for anyone that is watching. Sekaya, I see you. Those 6 minutes were amazing. If you guys want to come in, I don't mind getting people in. The link is right there in the description. It's also there in the live chat. If you want to come in and I want to hear your thoughts about the game. But I've got just few hours today. I'm not gonna stay too long today. I've got an hour, 15 minutes. So I'm literally gonna be working like the clappers today. All right. But if you want to come in, guys, the link is right there. If you're not shy, come in and let's talk. I want to hear your opinions while we do the player ratings as well. So a lot of people are very ecstatic. Obviously, Sakaya is saying those 6 minutes were amazing. We apparently had 1 goal disallowed, so that should have been probably 5 goals today, you know. Saka Laka boom. What did you feel about Saka Laka today? I said in my captions, I don't know if you read it, I said redemption because they redeemed themselves. The first game, remember you and I argued and I was saying, listen, they were poor. And guess what? Saka said the same thing in his analysis. He said if they had put their chances away in the first leg, then it's going to be a different thing. But they didn't put away their chances. They messed up. But the two of them today delivered. What are your thoughts on the two of them today?
They're brilliant. They're brilliant. You see, the guy that was playing left back and the left centre back, those two guys cannot handle Saka today. It was too good for them. Look at the way he moved between those two guys and he scored. He get his goal. So Lacazette today, man, this is
Are you having second thoughts?
Yeah, no. I'm not having second thought. This is the reason why I said I will keep Lacazette at Arsenal and I will sell Aubameyang. Because Lacazette is work rate is, you know, I don't know.
I mean, what about the second goal? What about the second goal today?
That second goal.
His second goal. That's the fourth goal. His second goal. What about that?
His own second goal. It's kind of, he dragged the ball and he just removed two defenders. And it looks easy, but it's not easy.
It's not easy. It doesn't look easy.
It doesn't
look easy.
He's still got a lot to do there, and he's still put it away. So which is brilliant. Yeah.
All right, I got Akuma coming in. Let's hear what Akuma has got to say. Hello, Akuma.
Hey.
Akuma, how you doing? You all right? You all right, brother? Yeah, good.
Yeah. You're happy today, Abby?
Of course, I
Yes.
What are your thoughts about the game?
Oh, like I said, funny enough, that I actually missed all the goals because I was coming from work. So literally, I missed all the goals. You know,
you need to see the highlights of the goals. They're
brilliant. I've seen the goals now. I saw the halftime and stuff. But yeah, brilliant performance, you know, and stuff. And I know we spoke on, was it on Wednesday or was it Thursday or so?
One of during the week.
I did say that it's because it was 1-1. It may suit us because it forces us to actually go on the attack. And I think if we hadn't conceded that goal, would have been in two minds whether to attack or to defend. So it kind of was a blessing in disguise. So pretty happy with the boys. I wasn't expecting it, but
I was actually surprised to see SLAVIA Prague coming out to play because I'm expecting them to sit.
Remember, I told you that.
Yeah, you said.
Remember, I had this conversation with you. For me, right? Personally, it didn't make sense for them to sit. It's just one goal.
It's just one goal.
It's too dangerous for them to sit.
And again,
but they were caught in two minds, though. Do we sit or do we defend? They were ahead on the night and stuff. And I think if Arsenal probably would have held on last week, we would have been caught in that mindset. Do we attack? Do we defend?
But the first goal that we scored actually disorganized them. It kind of completely changed their gameplay completely. So before they realized to kind of regroup again, the second goal is at the back of the net. You understand? They still haven't settled down. They conceded the third goal, and that was game over. You know, it's a
fantastic. It's something to be happy about today, isn't it?
That's right.
Let me just put a few comments here quickly. James Dunlop here is saying, hi, had a professional job tonight from Arsenal. Definitely a professional job. I think that's what Mossy Boy was saying. Obviously, we're like Liverpool and then we sat back. That was professional enough. Go upstairs. That was you when you were telling your kid to go upstairs. Fresh bread. What do you mean by fresh bread? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Brilliant performance, clean sheet and paper man of the match. This is Arsenal we have been waiting for through to the semi-finals. Let's enjoy this moment. This is how we do it. Big up, Tade. Big up to you yourself, Jesse. Tade, do you have the link? Man, the link was right there. You guys don't read.
No, to be fair, it wasn't on the description. It was on the live chat. It was there. But on the description, it's not working for some reason. It said the event.
Or what? But the link is is at the top on the chat in the blue.
Yeah, but
that's what he just said.
Yeah, but the description itself on the thing, it wasn't working.
It wasn't working. Maybe probably you want to spam the chat with that link again. People can just click on it if they need to join it. That's it.
All right. So Tony Blackwell says Slavia's defending tonight was over 2 legs. Slavia's defending tonight and over the 2 legs have been shocking. How the hell did they knock out Leicester and Rangers? That's a good question, you know. That's Tony Blackwell says Slavia's defending. Yeah, I can hear myself. How are you doing? What's good, man?
I'm good, guys.
What are your thoughts about the game today?
Oh my God! First of all, Tade, in your YouTube caption, you have 3-0. It was 4-0. You need to change that, man. You gotta change that, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Lacazette didn't score that second goal for you to say 3-0, man.
No, maybe probably Tade wants to give the other team that one goal.
I lost count. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And it could have been 5, right? If Martinelli just,
it could have been 6, 7 tonight.
Yeah, but to be fair, we got the job done. That's the main thing.
It was such a good performance. I think that when these boys, when they're when their backs are against the wall and they really need to turn up, they just have a way of turning up, right? And they did that today. And I think one thing we did well today was like we were razor sharp. You know, when we were in the ascendancy, when we had the possession, we were sharp. We got our goals. Bam, game sealed. It didn't even matter what we did in the second half. We already sealed the game from the first half. And I absolutely love that. Like, it was fun to watch from beginning to the end. Everybody,
more relaxed than anything else. I don't think it's fun watching Arsenal at times. I think it was just more stress free to watch.
But I would say this is the first Arsenal game I'm going to watch, and I feel so relaxed on my seat. I'm seriously. If I'm watching Arsenal game, I'm always like this, in front of my TV. I never sit down and just feel. Today I was like, your
bum you were relaxed. The bum was not very.
Yeah, but then again, that's the beauty of football, though. Let's face it. Sometimes, even though we hate it in the moment, we do like the tense moments because it you remember them, forever. If you were for example, if we were winning every single game 5-0, 10-0, you're not probably going to enjoy that season. We kind of like these tense moments and stuff. It kind of makes.
And I was even telling my brother-in-law. I was saying that probably that goal SLAVIA Prague scored last week. Actually, he kind of touched something in Arsenal player and just say, "No, you shouldn't be scoring us. We're gonna come for you in the second leg." And I think if Arsenal have won 1-0 last week, they might not probably perform like this today.
Exactly. I did say that earlier in the week.
Tonight everything was on the line because if we played 0-0, Slavia would have qualified, right?
Yeah, of course.
We knew we had to score, and we knew we had to score more than one. So it was.
Speaking of which, you won the Ajax game.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I was just listening.
Roma won.
Roma won.
Roma won. Yeah. So it's Arsenal, Villarreal, Manchester United, Roma.
Okay.
James Banzi here is saying something. Before we get into the player ratings quickly, and it's going to be quite fast today. James Banzi here is saying Arsenal fans are ridiculous. How can you say SLAVIA Prague's defending was poor? We made them look poor because of our sharpness. Did we make them look poor? Or was it very poor?
Yeah, but Tade, I mentioned something last week, but you have a go at me for saying that. I said,
what did I say?
SLAVIA Prague.
They're not better than Sheffield.
They're not better than Sheffield United. They're poor.
So you're saying that now because we won these guys 4-0, right?
No. I said it before that if SLAVIA Prague is in the Premier League, they will probably be where Sheffield United are. So that means Chelsea that we beat 3-0. That means Sheffield is better. I'm trying to understand. That means Chelsea. Listen. We know Chelsea. We know you can't use Chelsea, but Sheffield United.
Why can't I use them? We beat them 3-0.
Listen, Sheffield United have been poor this season.
Yeah,
and they're still better than SLAVIA Prague.
Yeah, no, I disagree because SLAVIA Prague have gone 22 games unbeaten, believe it or not.
But this is what Tade said last week. In their own league, you can.
Yeah, because they're beating Leicester and they're beating Rangers. Those teams are no champions.
Come on. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Every single player Arsenal have got. Every single player Arsenal have got. I think any of them can get into Rangers team. Any of them can get into Leicester team. I will tell you now. Come on. Listen. I will say that the reason why I'm saying that is because we have better player. It's just like they are not performing. That is.
Thank God I'm not the one arguing today. Thank God. I'm just watching you guys.
They were better than Leicester. Like I said, sometimes we just need a bit of humility.
No, if we have a better manager, Arsenal is not going to be where they are right now. If we have,
are we gonna get into this?
Come
argument?
On, we can't be saying this after we just beat Slavia.
Are we gonna get into? Are we gonna get into Arteta out now? Yeah, is that what you're?
No, we're not getting into Arteta out. But what I'm trying to say is, if we go for an experienced manager, we're not going to be sitting in 9th place in the Premier League. I can guarantee you that. I don't know that, just true. Yeah, exactly. But however, I will say this. I said this to Tade last week that if Arsene Wenger is still in charge, we won't be where we are right now.
You don't know that either. We're already declining.
You're right. We're already declining, but we're not going to be in 9th place. I can guarantee you that.
You know what? Yeah, I'm sorry, but you're living on past glory, Mossy boy. I've been telling you this.
Listen.
You're living in look. With all due respect, yeah, you're still living in Flintstone age, man. You need to go back to Flintstone. I swear to God.
I've already told you that I will never ever drag my team down. I will always push them up.
All right.
I will not drag them down.
All right, then let's talk.
Cool. Let's get straight to the next point. Yeah. Nice one, mate. By the way, Oluwaye was asking a question. The studio link is working. It is working. It's right there. Use the one use the one that is pinned on the chats. Okay. Use the one that is pinned on the chats. By the way, if I get 6 people, I won't be able to get anyone in again. By the way, just so you know. So fastest finger first. Oluwaye, if you want to come in. This is your chance to come in. I won't be able to get too many people because I really cannot control too many people. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get straight into it, people. Nice one, mate. I see you. We have the best team in the world. Just can't control it. Havertz was poor today. Emery out. I'm not really sure what Havertz has to do with Emery. It's more like Chelsea and Arsenal and Villarreal combined in one statement.
This person is just bantering, man.
Yeah, I think it's just bantering. George, hey, George, my man, how you doing? Hey, it's a fantastic 4-0 win. Great to see us attacking with pace and hunger. You could see the desire to win. Just need to happen more often. Exactly. Consistency.
That's right,
consistency is key. For you to be the greatest team in the world, you need to be consistent. But enough of me waffling. Welcome, JC. How are you doing? Enough of me waffling. Let's get straight into player ratings. Straight up. And we have to finish as quickly as we can. Because I promised AFTV I have to be on today. So I've been messing up so many times. I don't usually get on it. So I have to do my interview. All right. Let's get straight into player. Where the hell is I'm sharing my screen, but I can't see it. What the hell is going on here? Why can't I see my screen?
Yeah, we can just if you have the name, the squad in front of you, we can just talk about it anyway. There we go.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about this guy, Lacazette. Not Lacazette. Martinelli. Martinelli came on. I mean, I don't know if you want to rate him, but Mossy boy, I'll start with you. Can you rate Martinelli?
Yeah, I would just give him a standard 5 because he got one chance. If you put that chance away, he will be getting like maybe probably 7 for me today. But he came on and you can just see the energy. And
he almost got a goal.
Yeah, he almost got a goal. Yeah, that's why I said that if you put that chance away, we'll be getting 7 for me. But I'll give him standard 5. Yeah.
And you could see him in like the 90-something minutes, still chasing down the goal. Man doesn't stop, man. The energy is 100% every time. I love that.
All right, now since you're the one talking, why don't you rate Nicolas Pepe then? Nicolas Pepe is the next person we want to talk about. Nicolas Pepe.
Yeah, Nicolas Pepe, man of the match performance in my opinion. Of the experienced at forwards, he was on the pitch the longest. And what I liked about Pepe's game today was that he found a balance between when to take a man on and when to just stop and give a simple pass. Sometimes he tries to do too much all the time, but today he was mature. So sometimes he will go forward, sometimes he will stop, give the ball back to Ceballos, try to rebuild again. And it was just good to watch. And then I liked how he performed defensively as well. A number of times you will see him, they've gotten the ball from him, he would run back immediately. That is the kind of disciplined performance we want to see. And that goal, the composure he displayed for that goal, to just wait till the goalkeeper committed before shooting, that was really good. I will give him at least an 8.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that because my friend I was watching the game with was saying he was really particular about that goal. He was patient on that goal and he picked his spot. He didn't rush it. He was composed, and I kind of agree with you on that. So I think you give him an 8. Yeah, I'll give him an 8 as well. All right. Let's see. El Neni, I don't think El Neni deserves a rating. I'm sorry. Let's just move away. Pablo Mari, I'll give this to you, Akuma.
Yes.
Pablo Mari.
I'll give him an 8, man, because like we mentioned before the other day, him and Holden are the best Arsenal partnership. Already, both of them are in and 2 clean sheets in a row. You cannot ask more than that. Solid today. And today, I remember I mentioned this the other day. When him and Holden are playing, I don't feel as nervous as if it was him and
I agree.
Gabriel or Holden. It's solid, just new. I'm going to do it, experience and stuff like that. So yeah, 8 for me. Solid.
Yeah, just to add to what you said, Akuma, I believe now Atata should know by now who is the best pairing at the back right now.
Yeah.
If it doesn't know, then I'm sorry. It's not. It's not the.
But here's the thing, right? I don't think this is why I keep telling you, right? I don't think it's not like he doesn't know his best pairing. I just think he's trying to give these guys playing time. This is what I think. That's what I think.
Yeah, I get that. But if you know, if it keeps chop and changes, the fans will just keep having a go at him because.
You mean fans like yourself?
Yes, I will just keep having a go at him because, like you said, these are the two guys partnership
wise,
they keep most clean sheets, right? And again, if these two guys are playing in front of Leno, it looks like Leno actually have more confidence in goal than any other person playing at centre back.
Yeah,
but like I think you're correct in that when you say that, like when Tadi says that he's just trying to give people playing time, because that's a dilemma on Arteta's hands. Too many centre backs, you need to give them playing time. And I think it's also because, with us now, when we're not playing well, everything sort of crumbles and people start to blame players. And sometimes he just has to bench somebody. So, for example, there were times when he just has to bench Holding, not because Holding is bad or is not. Ian Marian's our best centre back player, but things aren't going well at the moment. People are singling him out to too many errors. Just take them out of the limelight. I think that next season, if he does try to balance the squad a little bit and not have 6 or 7 centre backs in the squad at once, he will be able to retain a good pairing, on a consistent basis.
Yeah, but we're gonna have it though because what's it called? We have so many centre back on loan, which they will be coming back in the summer. How is it going to? We got
we have to sell people. That's the truth. First of all, I don't think we should renew Luis's contract, not because he's not been good for us this season, but I don't see why we really need him.
But who's the leader though? Who's the leader? He's the only leader I see.
Yeah, but these boys are growing up too now.
But
the expense of what though?
But Holding has been in the Premier League long enough to be the leader at the back. I know he's in his 20s, but he can be the leader at the back.
Yeah, and we need to be bold enough to sell. Because I know we have some good players, but we need to be bold enough to sell. Sometimes as fans, when a player is doing well towards the end of the season, you don't want to sell. You are worried they will go somewhere else and shine. But honestly, we need to be bold enough to sell and cash in, especially when our players are on form. So I don't want Wood to go, but we need to be bold enough.
I agree with you. But the one thing about what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about damn. I totally forgot now. I was gonna say something about one defender. It just came in my mind and left my mind.
Luis?
There was something. No, was it Luis? Yeah, Holding. You were saying something about being Holding has been in the team long enough. Actually, Holding is seen as a leader in the dressing room. I think there was one time Arteta, someone was talking about him, and he's actually a leader. We don't see it on the football because one thing about this guy, Holding is slow, right? That's the thing about him. If he was a bit faster, maybe fans will appreciate him a bit more. But one thing people need to understand
is slow.
Yes, Matsaka is slow. But whether we like it or not, Matsaka was experienced. Matsaka was good, but I don't think Matsaka was at the level of the likes of Carvalho and Terry or company.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
wasn't. The point I'm making, right? Is partnership is everything. Is sometimes when it comes to centre back. Carvalho and Terry, Vidic and Ferdinand, those were perfect combinations. One was doing the dirty work, one was playing out the back. So that's the thing about centre. It's all about the partnership, and people were focusing too much attention on the physiological inefficiencies of of Holding, rather than looking at how they complement each other, himself and Mari. And it's fair. I'm not saying it's not fair. I mean, it's just maybe we fans need to look at the whole picture instead of just singling out one. It's a tough one, And
I think sometimes you could argue that our best defender is Gabriel, but our best partnership is. And sometimes in football, it works like this, whereby your best defender is not necessarily the best partner for someone. You see, and he gets the best out of our players. You see, so and I think sometimes because we're so in love with Gabriel, we're thinking, Gabriel is definitely a starter. It's just about who could partner Gabriel, but it doesn't mean that it's a good partner for him. And sometimes next season, what worries me, if all Arsenal fans say it should be Saliba and Gabriel, that's a bit risky because you've got 2 young defenders in your center of your park. It has to be one experience, one, sort of London.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. I totally agree. Jesse, you're very quiet. You know what? Why don't you rate what's his name? Why don't you rate Leno? Just before then, Charles Agola, I see you. Shaka needs more praise, don't you think? Yes, we'll get to Shaka once we get into Shaka's player ratings. Giovanni, I see you again. Yeah, the boys were amazing. I see that. Okay, just before we go with more chats, right? Can you rate Leno, please, Jesse? Because you've been very quiet.
Clean sheet. It was clean sheet. I was very happy. It was a good performance. Leonard didn't have that much to do today. I'll give him, because clean sheets are very important matches, so I'll give him 7.
Okay.
7. Because he didn't have that much to do today, but keeping a clean sheet is always important in every match. And
All right.
And I also think part of his job, where I know we said he didn't have much to do, sort of in terms of making saves, but when we needed to play out of the back, or when the defenders needed him to take the ball and take some pressure off the defense, he did a good job. You couldn't point to any mistakes or any missed passes. All his passes were good, and for me that's a good performance.
And again, one more thing I want to add is I always said that Leno is very slow playing the ball out of the back. Today, that slowness kind of worked for us because the time just kept ticking. When he get the ball, he slow down. He slow down completely before he plays out. So yeah, it worked for us today.
Okay, fantastic. The next person on the agenda is Lacazette.
2 goals again.
You know what, guys? I have the honor of yes, I'm gonna rate Lacazette. Listen, guys, honestly speaking, I felt that he redeemed himself today. Obviously, we had a go at him against Slavia Prague, and who knows, just maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
No, and rightly so, having a go at him.
Rightly so. Obviously, he messed up and he knew it. In fact, Saka, we're gonna get to Saka. Saka himself said it and he's in his post-match interview that listen, if we had put our chances away in the first leg, it's gonna be been a different story. Anyways, he knew they messed up in the first leg, right? And for me, I felt the composure that he had for him to have able to score his second goal was just fantastic. Because when you're in the 18-yard box as a footballer, there's a tension. There is the fact that you're probably scared of someone coming in with a tackle. For you to be able to find your spot, the patience. He did what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it, and that's very important. And then you also think about the goal that Pepe scored. The one-touch pass that he gave to Emil Smith-Rowe. That didn't go unnoticed for me. I noticed it, and that was very, very important. It reminded me of how he actually played against Sheffield. Remember the goal that he scored? It was a one-touch pass from him to Saka. Saka gave it to Ceballos. Ceballos then backheeled it to him. Those one-touch passes, those things can take out 2 defenders. One-touch passes in football is so important, and a lot of people don't understand how important it is for you to be very good with your one-touch. The ability to be able to cushion the ball. The ball came to him at with such a pace whereby some other players will falter, but was able to give that one-touch pass, well cushioned, well timed, well measured, to Emil Smith-Rowe. Emil Smith-Rowe does his dribbling, puts it in between the player's legs, gives it to Pepe. I feel today he redeemed himself. And honestly, you can say it was a penalty. I don't care what anyone says because I know Mossy Boy is not going to like this, but I'm going to give him a 9. Definitely going to give him a 9. I'm biased and I don't care about that.
I'm not going to argue with you. I agree with you, but it's because Lacazette is man of the match for me today anyway.
So it's between him and Saka in my opinion. But listen, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm giving him a 9. All right. Wait. Who else?
For Lacazette, if he continues performing like this, do you think he deserves another chance at Arsenal for next season, or do you want him sold?
Hard one. I think we should still. This is actually good for money value because whether we like it or not, Arsenal needs to recruit money. You see, and I think this is an opportunity for us to recruit money. I know it's heartless, and I appreciate Lacazette, but he's 29 years old. He's not going to get any better per se. And plus, if he's scoring, remember he's our highest goal scorer in the league now for Arsenal, which is so that puts value on him. So that added extra maybe a couple of million. So maybe we can sell him for 25 million, which is golden in rebuilding the Arsenal squad. Obviously, we thank you for what he's done this season, but I still think we should sell because we do need to balance the book.
And I fully align with that. Like I said, we need to be bold in the transfer market. Now is the best time to sell Lacazette. You will get good money for him instead of trying to get him on another contract. In case he doesn't play well next season, nobody's going to get blamed. Just let him go and cash out.
What if we keep him and still get another? Because I had this conversation with my friend, right? And I told him my own opinion was we keep him and as a supporting striker, because I don't see him as someone that is gonna give you 30 goals in the Premier League, right? I see him as someone that's probably gonna give you. He has 17 right now, after these goals, he has 17. He's now the highest goal scorer. He has 17, but all over his career in Arsenal, I don't think he's ever given us more than 20 in total or across all competitions, right? So, but for you to be able to win the Premier League and all that, you need strikers in your team that probably will be giving you around there about maybe 28 or 30 thereabouts, right? But the thing is, one thing I like about him is what he adds to the team, right? Not many players have the ability. Not many players are like Harry Kane that can give you both the hold-up play, the ability to be able to create and still score. It's not many players. But I think he has one part of his game where he's better than Oba at, which is the ability to be able to play other players in, the ability to be able to make other players around him look better. For me, if we can get a very, very good striker that can play alongside him, that will have been my preferred option. However, I am not stupid enough to not to know that it's going to be difficult to get rid of Oba. It's going to be very, very difficult to get rid of Oba.
Is it because of his wages or something?
Wages and the contract.
Yeah.
The way he's playing now, I don't see any club that's going to buy Oba and pay that wage that we paid him. It's almost like an Ozil situation all over again, in my opinion. So I have to be logical from that perspective, right? But let's say all things are equal right now. I'm not going to lie, guys. I will keep Lacazette instead of Oba if all things are equal.
Yeah, but at the same time, let's play look at the crystal ball and stuff, or play profit in terms of, let's say Lacazette has a contract. Who's to say that his performances won't go down again?
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? So this is no. Let me tell you what my argument is. My argument for Lacazette is there's something about him which is constant, which is the fact that he can hold up play, he can play players in.
Yeah, but we have said that about Aubameyang at the end of last season, that he's always scored 20+ goals every single season. This has just been a fluke. I fear that if we were to offer Lacazette a contract and he signs it, his performances may go down because he might not be as hungry as he once was. So we don't have a situation where we've got two Ozils in the squad.
Which skill do you think is much more perishable? The ability to be able to hold up and play players, the ability to score goals.
I think so. This is what I think, especially in this regard. Lacazette's hold up play is brilliant, right?
Yeah, I agree. Totally.
Are we unable to replace that skill in our current squad? I don't think it's unable to replace it. We're playing with a number 10 now. What Lacazette does most of the time is he doesn't just fill his number 9 role. He comes even as far back as the midfield to try to bring players in. That's not the only way to play. There are different ways to play. In some other teams, it will be your number 10 who will be playing that role, and your number 9 just sticks to the front, right? So I think even if it goes right, we just need to change the way we play and give that responsibility to somebody else. So it's not like if Lacazette isn't in the team, then there will be no other play at all, and players will be able to go forward as freely as they're doing.
Yeah, but if we sell him though, who are we gonna bring in to replace him?
But we need to make sure that if we sell him, we're buying a 20 or 30 goal scoring striker. That's the only way you justify selling.
Yeah, but it's not just buying. It's just not buying a striker that can give you 25, 30 goals a season. You need to bring in a striker that can actually fit into the system that is going to be firing. Because you might go out and get a striker that scores 25, 30 goals a season, and it doesn't fit into the system Arsenal is playing, and it's not scoring goals. What are we going to be saying? We're going to be complaining again.
Like I said, though, I think from a business perspective, and then whether we like it or not, Arsenal need to sell. And I think like scoring goals is actually good for us in terms of getting money for it. If it was another season where we had Champions League, we may get Champions League, but like I said, if we had fans and the finance were good, I would say still keep it. But because of the situation we find ourselves now, I think we probably will sell.
All right. One question to all of you quickly before I move to Emil Smith Rowe. Sell Laka, get Watkins for 50 million.
Ooh, Watkins.
I
see you shaking your head. Yeah.
I don't know that Watkins is the man. I'm sorry, right?
I like him.
I like him.
I like him as well. He's all right, but like this is his first season in the Premier League. I don't just know, man.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Bemiga. I will let him play another season with Aston Villa and see, or maybe probably another team and see how he's going to perform. Second, what other people are always say. Let us see the second season syndrome on him and see how he's going to perform.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. Let's move to Emil Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe is for who's supposed to? That's for you, Mossy boy. Emil Smith Rowe.
Oh, is it? It did really well today as well. So I would give him 7.
Remember, he scored 7.
Yeah. No,
he scored a goal. He created a goal for Pepe. He was immense today, man. And don't forget that the penalty was also from his pass.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I would give him 7.
You still give him a 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, that's fine. Right. Chambers. I want you, Akuma. Actually, this is for Bemiga. He's supposed to. I don't know where Bemiga is, but anyway, Bemiga is still there.
No, he's not in the chat now.
He is. He's just his camera. Anyway, rate him, Makuma.
I'll give him a 7. Can't complain too much. He was hot today, and stuff. And it goes to show you, and he's crossing ability. And this goes to show you that sometimes, we always expect these magical solutions. We need to go to the transfer market and spend 50 million. Whereby, obviously, even before his injury, he wasn't playing too bad under Emery. It was actually because remember he was playing centre back for us.
Yeah.
Before he got that in the ligament, and I think sometimes
against Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think sometimes we have disrespected and we've forgotten about Chambers. Even I said, Chambers, why do we need him? I can see why they want him. He's solid.
Everyone, we have a very short memory span.
Yeah, we do. That's right, we do. But let's face it, I've heard from other Arsenal fans thinking, if we want to go forward, we don't need players like Chambers. But Chambers has not really put a foot wrong. And you've got to remember, he's very versatile. He can play left back. He can
play right in the midfield as well.
Centre back as well.
As a centre back. And like it or not, you need players like that. You need players like Xhaka that can also be versatile if need be. Who would have thought that? Obviously, the talk was to get Saka to play left back.
Yeah.
But look at what has done. He's put Xhaka there, and that's it's actually worked and made it more balanced. So
it's interesting that you say this, right? And I was telling my friend that Bellerin is done in this club. He's leaving. In my opinion, I think he is. I want someone to correct me, but I think he is. He's been on for the last 5 games. He's only started 1 game. I think he's only started 1 game. That goes to tell you that there is something going on. I think he's leaving. I think Arteta has realized that. Listen, and people keep saying that Arteta is all about crossing, and I've said something in the past, right? Crosses is down to the person that is delivering the cross. We saw the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold yesterday. He crosses the ball, but you can see there's a difference in delivery.
Yeah.
If you look at Chambers, for me, I think Chambers' delivery is better than Bellerin, and that's where the difference is.
It's not. Tadi, I will add to what you said. You see, Chambers. One thing I like about him, Chambers just don't cross. If he looks up and nothing is there, he will not cross that ball. But if he looks up and he saw someone in there that he think he can head the ball, that is when you will see Chambers cross. He just don't cross blindly.
He puts good cross that cause havoc in defense.
And you should watch how the winger trusts him. When they're playing together. Sometimes, and when it was him and Pepe will actually cut in and trust that Chambers will, take charge of the wing play. And it was, like you could see that balance. Chambers is a good player. Last season, it was becoming one of our best players before he got injured. But he got injured, and everybody sort of forgot how good he was.
But is he the answer though? Is he the answer? This is the question. Or is it just we're bigging him up now and all that, but is he the answer? But
I still think we need to bring in a right back. But we cannot play if he's playing well and the club decide to keep him. it's not going to play 60, 65 games the whole season. We're gonna need another right back that they're going to be interchanging. If you understand what I mean. So,
okay.
Yeah, also, you have to remember though, but there might be a reason why we might need to keep him is because of the British quota system. Because we have to have homegrown talent as well. I think some people forget that as well. So we have to remember we have to keep a squad of homegrown players.
It's interesting that you say that. I've made that argument several times for Holding, and that's one of the reasons why Holding is still where he is. But then again, I think you need about 6. I think you need about 6 or 8. But we still have good cause. You can go and get guys that are not necessarily good enough to make up the numbers. You don't want 25 world-class players in your squad. He's unmanageable. He's unmanageable. Yeah. So what? And right now we have Saka, we have Emil Smith-Rowe. We have Holding, who are playing the first team, and they're English. Yeah. So how many English core do you really want to have in the squad? You know, I don't know. It's a difficult one. Balogun, who just signed a contract, exactly.
Balogun is homegrown, you know, in terms of him from our academy. So we do have the numbers as well, and they're at a premium as well, you know.
Yeah.
But I think we should keep Chambers. Bellerin is definitely leaving. And especially if we make the Champions League, then we definitely need to buy another right back. What that just means is we need to now find a way to still give Chambers game time, either in right back or in centre back. Although I think centre back is difficult now if we want to stick to a best pairing. But Chambers can be the substitute right back. The problem then becomes what happens to Cedric, because Cedric ideally should be a right back as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, one thing you need to know is we've got FA Cup, we've got what's it called, Carabao Cup. So Cedric can be playing Carabao Cup. Then the other 2 centre back can be playing the Premier League and the FA Cup. And then we make the Champions League. At least we have 3 right backs that we have enough right back there that can get us through the season.
This is a good question. I mean, this is something that we've already answered, James Dunlop. It's almost like you read our mind here. James Arteta is doing a great job with Chambers. He's playing him regularly to get 15 to 20 million out of him next season. That's interesting. So basically, you're saying that he's actually selling the guy. Look, personally, I don't think Chambers is the answer to the right back position. That's my personal opinion. And maybe, just maybe, what Montero did to him back in the days. When I don't know if you guys can remember Montero of was it Swansea? He destroyed Chambers' career on 2 occasions under Wenger. I don't know if you guys can remember. He destroyed. There was a time you can remember him, right, JC? If you guys can remember, go back to Montero versus Chambers and see what he did to him. Twice he finished his career, and I think Wenger decided he was not going to play him right back again. But he was young then. This was 2 years ago, right? Then, So, but I still don't see him as that finished article in the right back position. So. Anyway, let's move on. Really, let's move on to Shaka. Sorry, go on.
I mean, there's so many right backs we can still get. Like the dream right back I'll ever like to see on Arsenal is like Brighton's Tariq Lamptey. That's the best right back I'd like to see on Arsenal so much. Because he's a very good right back and he's got very good crossing and he's got good pace as well. So that's the right back I'd like to see on Arsenal.
It's interesting you say that. I was thinking the other day, I just wish Simos Coman was younger. If Simos Coman was younger, I would have gone for him. But he's an old guy now. Anyway, who's going to rate Shaka? Who is next? I think that should be you, Bemiga.
Granit Xhaka. This guy, for one of the guys who is the most criticized Arsenal players, although I think that's just because he's been here for a very long time, he is honestly is coming out to try to prove all his haters wrong. And he's doing it in such a way that is so amazing, because today he first started in left back. Then when Cedric came on, he then moved into that center midfield position. And everywhere he was, you could see he was dictating the game. He had the confidence. He didn't make any mistakes. He almost feels like he's out here to show himself. Maybe he also wants to command a huge transfer fee or something. But I really like the way he's played over the last 2 games. Some people said when we played Sheffield that, against Slavia Prague, they don't want to see him in left back because but today he still played left back, and you couldn't even tell that's not a natural left back.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, for me, just because of the versatility he showed in this game, I will give him. And because I mean we won 4-0, it's not like you know, we put any foot wrong. I will give him an 8.
All right, fantastic. So you're gonna give Granny Xhaka 8. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he done well on left back today.
All right. Just before we go into Saka, Osman Ali, you know, you see this guy Osman Ali. He never sees any light at the end of the tunnel for Arsenal. I spent the last few days telling Twitter that we'll be eliminated. I've never been so happy to be wrong. What a performance by everyone. Claude would have loved this. Let's blitz for Fulham now. Yeah. Claude would definitely be happy wherever he is about this. All right. Saka, you get the honor to rate Saka.
Is it Jesse?
Jesse, yeah. So are you gonna rate him?
Got his goal. He was brilliant today. He got his goal. He done well. And yeah, this is why I'm glad he's back for us. I think I'll give him an 8. Because that third goal was crucial for us in that first half, and when he scored it, it was a good feeling, a very good feeling. And yeah, Saka's just proven why he's the best youngster, best youngster for us at all. So yeah,
and let's not forget that he hit the bar as well. You know, Smith Rowe scored and he was disqualified. He almost like he made up his mind that he was going to score that kind of goal. Right. And the first time he went for the far post. The second time, he's like, guess what? I'm going to keep you guessing. He went for the near post. The keeper couldn't even move. And I was like,
no one expected that spot he picked. No one.
But the thing I want to say is this guy reminded me of Robin when he was playing for Bayern. He always coming from the right and he just like whip it like that. He scores so many.
You mean this game though? You mean this game? Because
he's
nowhere near. He's nowhere near that level.
No. Exactly.
I mean, in this game, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Ruben was a different beast, man.
Different,
Damn. It keeps you guessing. All right, Rob Holding. I'm gonna rate Rob Holding. Rob Holding for me. Obviously, we've already talked about the partnership with him and Mari. I mean, I think there's just something about them. They just seem to understand each other a little bit better. They click, they complement each other. I think they know when to cover for each other, and I think that's been the secret towards why they've kept a better number of clean sheets as well as a better number of low number of goals conceded, because they've conceded. I think they conceded against Aston Villa, but that was the 1-0 that they won us. But listen, I don't know. Since they kept a clean sheet, and to be honest with you, we only had like 30 something.
Mari didn't play against Aston Villa. It was, I think it was, what's his name?
Mari played against Aston Villa.
But it's not Holding, is it?
So was it not the game that the ball went through Holding's leg and got into the net? That Suarez messed up and gave a wrong pass. He gave a wrong pass to someone. Wait, did he give a wrong pass? Was it Gabriel who gave a wrong pass to Omari?
It was Gabriel and Holding.
Gabriel.
Was it Gabriel and Holding?
It was Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Remember the pass goes from Gabriel.
Yeah. The pass was from Gabriel, from Cedric Suarez to Gabriel, not Mari. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. My bad. That means they played 5 games together that I can remember, and I think they've only considered against Chelsea. I think they only considered in 2 of the games. I think
Chelsea and Man City.
Which one?
And Man City.
Did they partner against themselves? Did they partner in the Man City game? All right.
They did.
All right. I'll just give him a standard 7 because obviously they kept the clean sheet and everything. Thomas Partey today. This is for you. Who is rating this? This is for Mossy Boy.
Yeah. I would give Partey 7 today. I think his game hasn't been to the level that we see him at Atletico Madrid. So he's still playing at the same level as these Arsenal players. He should be showing a world-class midfield there, but probably he's still not 100% fit. But
are we talking about this game, or are you talking about?
I'm rating him on this game. I don't look at the past game.
So you feel today's performance was not an Atletico Madrid performance. You feel it was an Arsenal performance, really?
No, it's not. Come on.
Why do you say that? I want to know why. Tell me why.
Well, It's still what have you seen?
I want to tell me why.
Guy?
Yeah,
you
have a reason.
You go and watch this guy when Atletico play Liverpool.
Listen, sometimes the team
immense.
you play, sometimes the team you play for compliments you, you know. I don't know. I don't know if he did anything wrong today.
He didn't do any. I'm not saying he did anything wrong, but I think you know it should kind of. Partey is a player that if they put just only him in that midfield against SLAVIA Prague, he should be able to kind of handle it by himself.
Yeah. I think I see.
Really? Do you wait, Mossy Boy?
I think I see.
Sorry, Wemiga.
Okay, please.
Sorry, Wemiga. I just don't understand. He should handle it by himself. What do you take him for?
He's a machine. This guy is a machine. If he's 100% fit, I'm telling you, this. I've gone back to watch this guy play at Atletico Madrid. But that level at Atletico Madrid, that level is not playing at that level at Arsenal.
Okay.
I mean, I think I see Mossy Boy's point. Honestly, at some point in that game, I actually really thought Partey was the single man controlling the midfield. But I think the point Mossy Boy is trying to make is that there's just that extra that you want to see from Partey. So his performances his performance today, for example, was good. It was normal, but he just didn't have that extra bit that you have. And I think it's because of the expectation we've placed on him. Right.
And again, I don't know whether it's only me that's seeing that. I don't really see him talk a lot in the middle. He doesn't really tell, probably if someone is playing next to him, okay, you go there, I will stay, or I'm going up now, you stay, you cover for. I don't really see that. But the only person I see that talks a lot in the middle is Xhaka.
You do realize not everyone, you need to understand something, right? Not everyone it could be new, right? I get what you're saying, but not everyone is animated.
Vocal,
Not everybody is animated. That's one thing you need to understand. Some people do their talking by just silently talking, and you can also tell from this guy's personality. You've seen his interview and all that. He seems like a very calm guy that doesn't like trouble. The first interview that he did when he came to Arsenal, he seems like a very laid back guy. He's just happy. He's just doing his job and that. Just like Kante. Kante doesn't tell him. Kante, do you know what? I've been trying to see I've never seen a game that even the opponent tells of Kante.
Ungolo.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's some players like that. They just carry
my brother-in-law, we call him Ungolo.
It's motto, if you have to be a leader, you've got to be a Tony Adams or a Roy Keane. But even Vieira wasn't that vocal, really, when he was in the midfield. He just led by example, and he was physical. But he wasn't. He Vieira like saying, "Go there, do this, do that." He led by example. Remember that. It was a different kind of captain.
All right, you rate Ceballos for me quickly. This is for you, Akuma.
Probably 7 today. I don't think he did anything wrong, and just nothing spectacular. I don't want to go overboard, but
I mean, no back passes today. Where did the back passes go all of a
sudden? I saw him not make someone today. That was really sweet.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about James? James Bansi is asking, what do you guys feel about Trossard of Brighton? I like Trossard. I really like him. It was the time I got him on my fantasy.
We really like Brighton players, man, like Lamptey, Trossard, Bissouma. We want to raid Brighton, man.
But you can, I think those players, if they play in a better team, they will flourish.
What?
Like
wait. They will flourish.
Like Bissouma, for example. If you play Bissouma put Bissouma in the Man City team, you would think it's Xavi or Iniesta. That guy is good.
Yeah.
Trust.
Good evening to you, Liam. How you doing? He's diving. I'm not sure what you mean by this. All right. The last, but not the least, right, is this gentleman over here. What would you guys rate him?
He put the good lineup today. So
it's the same. It's not any different from the lineup, apart from the lineup wasn't any different from
Martinelli.
Just Martinelli and who else? Chambers? No, Chambers.
It was just Martinelli actually.
Just Martinelli.
Okay.
For Smith Rowe.
Okay, so what would you guys rate him?
He got a good squad tonight. I'll give him 8. I think I'll give him 8. because
Give him 8.
because he had to put the right squad that had to after that show again tonight. He had to put the right squad to get the win tonight, and he did.
Yeah.
So I'll give him 8.
And not to mention that, Odegaard as well. You know, we didn't even miss Odegaard. That says something that you have to make sure you have the right balance. Remember, no Tierney and Odegaard. Those are our key players.
I know Aubameyang.
Sorry, what did you say, Jesse?
So yeah,
I know
Odegaard.
Did we really miss Aubameyang?
No, we didn't. No, but that's a good selection from Arteta in terms of balancing the squad, because the 3 key players that have been key for us to have any opportunity. Remember 2 weeks ago, Odegaard, Aubameyang, Tierney. We missed 3 of them, but today it's like we didn't notice them.
I don't know, man. Aubameyang has not been. I don't know, man. When he plays these days, man. I don't know.
But you would say Odegaard and Tierney. They're key to our play. You would agree.
Yeah.
The fact that they were missing, and we didn't even look like they were missing. It was a great selection in terms of balancing the squad. I never thought for 1 second that he'll put Saka at left back. But it seems to be working.
But I hear what you guys are saying though. But you can see the way we're playing with just like I said, Aubameyang is not in the team. The team is balanced, but this guy, one of the reasons why I'm saying this guy never learned his lesson is if all the squad, if this guy had fully fit squad, it will still go ahead and bring Aubameyang straight back in.
Yeah, but Aubameyang is captain. It's the highest.
Listen. Because Aubameyang is the captain of the club, that doesn't mean that he got his name has to be on the team sheet first.
But he didn't start the game against SLAVIA Prague last leg. So what would you say about that?
Yeah, but this is why I'm saying that that's.
No, you just said that he's gonna come straight back into the team, and I'm asking you now. He didn't start the game against SLAVIA Prague last, so
but he didn't start the game. But I understand he didn't start the game. That's why I said you can see. Go and watch all the game we play without Aubameyang. We actually play better with him in the team.
Yeah, but I don't think he's learned his lesson though, because you remember since the North London derby, he doesn't guarantee Aubameyang's not a guaranteed starter now.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's the thing. But I'm just saying to what.
He's like credit. He's taking advice, and he's learning. He's taking Arteta's taking advice and said, "You know what? I'm gonna."
Okay, we'll see what he's going to come up with.
Well, I think if there's anything, I think he's actually learning key lessons. I can point to a number of lessons that I know Arteta has learned this season. One is never to rush an injured player back. He used to do that before and doesn't do that anymore. So it's honestly not to guarantee any player is a spot in the team. Let everybody fight for their spot. Bellerin at some point, everybody used to nag about how Bellerin was Arteta's son. Now you don't even see Bellerin playing anymore because the man is critical for him now. It's no joke. Today, people were ready to call for his head if we didn't win this game today. So now he knows that he can't show favoritism. He needs to do what is best for the team at every point in time. And I think he's learning from that.
And again, another thing that he's doing that I'm liking it because everybody was complaining about William. If you understand what I mean, it doesn't. It just
in
just
the past,
left the guy out.
Would have brought William on. Once would have taken off somebody and brought on William. But now, no need.
Okay. James Dunlop here says both the Champions League and Europa League semi-finals are very interesting. What do you guys feel? Okay, just before then, is it appropriate for me to give Arteta 7 or 8 today?
8.
Everyone,
I would say 8.
8. Okay, we get 8.
Well today,
because we finished the game. We finished the game in 20 minutes. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
first 20 minutes to finish the game. All right. Now, what James Dunlop said, I'm going to ask each and every one of you this question. Okay. Right. And I'm going to go around the table, and this is the final segment. What do you see happening against Villarreal, Jesse? Unai Emery.
I think, we're away to Villarreal first. So this game's going to be, it'll be a tough one because this is an opportunity for us to, the final is literally cornering us. And if we want to get it, we have to put in a good performance. So I think that since we're away, I think we're going to draw the first game and then second leg we'll smash it at home. Because I'm worried.
Okay.
Because I'm worried that you know when last time we faced Villarreal was way back in the Champions League, and then in 2005, and then we drew against them away and then won them at home. So I'm thinking, that's what I thought.
Okay. All right. What about you, Akuma? What's your take on that game, quickly?
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I would have preferred if we played the first leg at home and the second leg away. It could be similar to the Olympiacos game, whereby we may get good results, maybe a 2-1 away. The problem is that if we win 2-1 away to Villarreal, coming to the Emirates, you don't know what Arsenal will perform. It's a really tricky game and stuff. So I still think overall, I think we are the better team in terms of us, the talent. I'm just a little bit skeptical because Emre is a UEFA specialist. So and obviously the added spice of him being the ex-Arsenal manager as well. So, but I still think we have Odegaard. Remember, hopefully, Lord willing, we'll have Odegaard back as well. You know, and Aubameyang back as well. Because whether he's doing well or not, it's just good to have that option on the bench.
Okay. All right. Come on, man. All right. What about you, Mossy Boy? Quickly.
I'm, you know, I think going away first. I like that. I'm just thinking that we're gonna finish the game away. I believe that we're gonna go to Villarreal and we're gonna beat them. We just come to the Emirates and just be professional and just get through to the final. That's the way I see it. Yeah.
Bemiga, what about you?
I mean, it's obviously a tricky game because Villarreal, if you notice them this season, they don't concede a lot of goals. They're obviously a better team than Slavia. But I do agree with Mossy Boy. I think we'll beat them over both legs. I think that Arsenal, for some reason, forget about the season where we got beaten by Olympiacos in like the round of 16 or something. I think we've been pretty good in the Europa League as well. So we've gotten to the semi-finals like 3 times now out of the 4 seasons we played in it. And there was even a season where we beat teams like Napoli when they were good.
Right?
So I think I honestly think we're better than them, right? And I think we can beat them, especially if we have our best players fit.
Okay. All right. Seems like it's a confident room, right? That's what I like to hear. Listen, people. Arsenal wins 4-0. Excuse my caption. I will change it later today. I was too happy I put a 3-0 there instead of a 4-0. Knocks out Slavia Prague. We have Saka and Lacazette redeeming themselves. We have Pepe start from the left and he was scoring goals today. Arsenal fans are all happy around the world, and I'm really happy to be sharing this moment with you all. This is a nice time to let you guys know I'm going to be having a show next week with Lee Judges. Let's just have a look. I hope my internet doesn't go off, and if it goes off, I'm sorry. But let's have a look at what it's about.
Hang on. Let me finish.
Yes, people, it's the Judge and the Blunt Pundit, people. It's going to be coming to your screens on Wednesday. Myself and Lee Judges. It's going to be an interesting one. Please, you guys should join. It's going to be Wednesday, 8:30. I'm definitely going to be putting on your screens on Instagram, on Twitter. So you guys can always help me share it out there. And I'm going to be having another show, but that one is going to be more like a series with a few gentlemen. I wouldn't spill the bean yet, but, you guys should watch this space. All right, people. Thanks a lot, Akuma. Thanks a lot, Jesse. Thanks a lot, Bemiga. Thanks a lot, Mossy Boy, for coming on as usual. I really appreciate you guys. Your boy, the Blunt Pun lovers, be lovers, haters, be haters, and I'm out of here, people. Take care, people. Cheers. Bye.
Guys.
You don't need a coach. You don't need a coach.